think this all started when I was around 7 years old. I was only a kid, but I felt like so much more. I felt trapped within myself. I felt trapped within my anger. All I knew was anger. That's all my mother and family had. It seemed like they were rarely ever happy around me. I felt like a disappointment. I was angry, not just at my mother for bringing me into such a sad and miserable, emotionally disabled family, or my father for being in prison for his stupidity in his adolescence, or my grandmother for being blind to what was going on around her and I, or my uncle for forcing me into a religion I have never believed in, or my aunt for constantly bullying me alongside the kids at school. I was only angry at myself, not for letting everything happen. I couldn't really control what happened to me, like I can now, but because I was born. I know, that's a pretty dark thought to have as a second grader. I virtually had everything I needed to succeed in life, but a functional family. I was given a somewhat good education, food and water to get by, and clothes and toys to wear and play with. I had everything a kid would need to have a good childhood, everything but a functioning family. I won't blame all my mishaps throughout my childhood on my family. It's deeper than just them. Let's go further back. My first year of elementary school, being kindergarten, I was bullied. I was bullied every day for having long hair. It may not seem like much, but after a week of it, I was going home happier than ever to see my mom because of it. I hated school, and I was too scared to tell my mom or anyone about it. I felt like I'd be weak for even mentioning it. It went like this until 8th grade. Constant bullying for having long hair, being short, being single, having crooked teeth, being too skinny. I couldn't escape the bullying. Even when I had friends, I was bullied within the friend group. Even if just playfully, it didn't feel very good being the target of the friend group for my flaws. I hated my life, I hated my family, and I hated the world and the school. I felt like I'd never be happy. This feeling went away shortly after COVID started. I made some pretty cool online friends and became, as most people would know, and also be able to relate to. Being chronically online refers to those who spend a significant amount of time online, to the point where their personality revolves around the internet memes, culture, and slang. They are always connected to the internet and are constantly engaging in social media, messaging apps, and other online platforms. In a nutshell, I'm just saying I had no friends in real life, so I spent all of my time online when I got a PlayStation and a phone. I know it's kind of sad, but it's very true. I didn't want to talk to my family about anything, and I definitely couldn't go to the counselor because we were all in online school and stuck at home. I guess you can say I found my calling online.
2 years later.
After about 2 years of being chronically online, coming back to school during freshman year was hard, but it was much easier wearing a mask. No one could see my face. That gave me a sense of privacy. On my first day, I met one of my closest friends to date. His name is Evan. He, in a sense, mentored me that entire year, helping me get accustomed to the high school life. At the same time, he was only a sophomore, but it seemed like he knew much more than I did. It was his first year back after COVID too. Maybe he was bullshitting most of it. Maybe he's a really good bullshitter. I spent that year mostly shy and hating school, still having more online friends than real life friends. As the year progressed, I made a good amount of friends, maybe 10 to 15. When the year ended, I got more confident in being able to be myself because of the people I met who got to know me. I was finally getting to a place where I wanted to be, where I was getting mentally able to accept who I am. That school year ended on a good note. I spent one last summer chronically online, spending most of the summer inside playing countless games and spending time with my online friends before the start of the next school year. I would have wanted to focus on more of my education and social life. The following school year, or my sophomore year, was great. It started off amazing. Going to all the dances I missed the year prior was fun. I got to experience what it feels like to be a teenager for once. I made friends with so many people around the school. I went out with friends, I met love interests, I lost friends, and I lost love. I learned that nothing really lasts forever, especially not people. I learned to enjoy their presence while I can. I learned that it's okay to express how I'm feeling. I learned that even as an oddball, there are others out there like me. I learned that I can make friends with just about anyone by being true to myself and kind to the people around me. I learned to accept my past. I learned that I can use it to relate to others around me. I learned to accept why I am who I am. I learned to accept who I am and make friends with myself.
Have another cup. Open something stronger up. I'll say when it's enough. I feel like a monster till I don't feel at all. And if you squint, you can see a pair of wings at the bottom of every bottle of alcohol. And if I could, I would fly.